Happy National Hug Your Dog Day. Let me explain what happened in this video and why you should not hug your dog. I know that is a big bummer to hear. I, out of all people, really love hugs from my dogs. But let me give you some history. So the dog in that video is Dobie. I have had Dobie since he was around 8 weeks old. He's my own personal dog, and he doesn't really show aggression towards anybody, ever. He is one of the most affectionate dogs that I know. He forces himself under the covers at night so he can be the little spoon. He makes strangers hug him. He is great with children. He's a pure dog for reactive dogs. He's an absolute angel. He's also my emotional support animal, and if I'm having a bad time, he will lay himself on top of me like a weighted blanket. He will come in for hugs all the time. But he's still allowed to say no. Even the most wonderful, well-behaved dogs can still growl at you. Growling is a form of communication. And if they communicate that they are uncomfortable with something, then you should let them go. I'm not going to force it on him. The reason why Dobie is such a well-behaved dog and so well socialized is because whenever he was uncomfortable, I did not force it. If you force a dog to do something, like if I continued to hug him after that growl, then that's when they climb up the aggression ladder to snapping and biting. Dogs that are forced into uncomfortable situations, like hugging people, they move a lot faster to biting because the other forms of communication did not work for them. So there are a couple things in that video that I want to point out that I missed because I was busy hugging my dog, which is why hugging is not a good idea. When you're hugging them, they're being restrained, and you cannot tell what their body language is because most of their signs that they're uncomfortable with something are physical and something you would typically watch for. Since you're hugging them, you can't see those things. Before I went in for a hug, Dobie was laying there calmly, just trying to take a snooze. When I went in for the hug, Dobie perked up, turned towards me, his eyebrows raised, and he whale-eyed. That should have let me know that he was uncomfortable and didn't want to hug right then and there. I kept going to show you guys what would happen. When I did continue and hug him, that is when his ears went back, his lips curled, and he growled. As soon as I let him go, he moved away from me. When dogs are put into stressful situations, they have 4 things that they typically do: fight, flight, freeze, or fidget. Since he is being restrained in a hug, it takes away 2 of those. They cannot fidget and they cannot flee. And that is typical for a lot of dogs. They go into those modes. When they can't do those modes, they either have fight or freeze. If you do want to hug your dog, I would suggest not doing it when they are laying down, sleeping, or in their own safe space, like their kennel or their bed. I would also suggest giving frequent check-ins, letting them escape if they would like to, and then you could also put it on a cue. When you say the cue, if they come towards you, then they would love a hug. If they move away from you, then that's them letting you know, I don't want that right now, and you don't have to move forward.